everyone, it's Shelby's Comics here with another mail call. So we got a few packages here. Came in during the week. Imagine that CGC. I feel like we've ordered from this person. So I did change the blade and I cut myself. Not trying to give y'all the finger. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, okay. So these are some books I got on sale. Flip everything around here. Give me 1 second. There with the invoice. Okay, so the first thing I got was, I think it's a variant, isn't it? Yeah, variant Maestro #1 is on sale. Pick that up. I thought this was really cool. I hadn't seen it. Dynamite #3, but it's homage to, of course, Amazing Fantasy 15. Alright, I picked up 1, 2, and 3 of this, and this is from Cross-Gen Comics. I'm not sure the year, but it's some of the first work of Josh Middleton, which y'all might know from like the Catwoman, Batgirl, what'd I say? Yeah, Catwoman, Batgirl posters, comic covers. But Meridian #1, Josh Middleton. So Barbara Kessel, the writer, Josh Middleton, the artist, Dexter Vines, and then Michael Atiyeh, I'll say. Meridian 1, Meridian 2, Meridian 3. So it looks like some very early Josh Middleton artwork that I want to check out. So yeah, very cool. New Warriors Annual 2. Sacred 6 #6. Yeah, I hadn't read this story. I am curious of it. If y'all know anything about it, maybe drop some comments below. Tell me if it's good, not. And then I hadn't seen this either. Pretty cool. But a black and white kind of sketch cover, or maybe ink sketch cover of Vengeance of Vampirella #15. So I even like the way they did the little 15 there. So yeah, very cool. Hunt around for those deals. All right, this one feels pretty light. Oh, Big Time Collectables. Y'all know that this past week I was really pushing Ed Piskor's new book, Red Room, and of course there were some store exclusive variants that some stores did. Big Time Collectables was one of those, so I picked up Red Room #1, Big Time Collectables variant. So it's very cool, like that. And if y'all hadn't read, I'm sold out now. Thank you everybody that purchased copies of Red Room from me. Excuse me. Is very successful on my side. I think Ed said it was very successful. I know they're going to second printing. So, hey, thank you all that, participated and helped make that book a success. All right, this is from Gary Dolph. So we opened a little book from him last week. I think it's a Star Wars book. And like I'd mentioned, Gary is an old school comic dealer. He was around when I owned a store back in the late 80s and stuff. He's been around since, I believe, the 70s. After purchasing that Star Wars book, it's like, let me go look in his store, see what he's got. Let me support Gary. If you find someone you like and such, you should really try to reach out and support them more. And Gary is definitely one of those that I want to support a little more. Alright, so I know what this is, and y'all know I've been picking these up. No, it's not a cosplay cover, it's the other thing. Like I said, I just kind of looked around the store, looked for some things I was interested in, or maybe I felt like was, I don't want to say undervalued, but, at a really good price. I have very few of these. Journey into Mystery 123, so Thor issue. I have several Silver Age Thor books, but I got very few Journey into Mystery. So I saw this. It looked to be in really great shape, and it is, from what I can tell. Very few spine ticks or anything. Corners and edges are really sharp. So yeah, really happy to get that. So yeah, very cool. There's a Loki. I'm a student Odin. I have no idea, and I don't want to guess. So yeah, Thor, Journey into Mystery, 123 or 123. Very cool. Thank you, Gary. Y'all know I've been picking these up. Some Treasury. I hadn't seen this book around in a while, and I saw it on his store, and I was like, ooh, I want to pick that up. Famous First Editions. The first Golden Age appearance of the Flash. So Flash Comics #1. So yeah, very cool. And then this other one's kind of an odd one, but you know, you're gonna collect, you're gonna collect. So this is the Bible. Very cool. Also from DC. So it's got the story of Noah's Ark, Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. Looks like a little Moses going on there. I remember this as a kid. Joe Kubert art. Joe Kubert art on DC Treasury, the Bible. Joe Kubert art. So yeah, very happy to get that. Little dent down here at the bottom, but otherwise, yeah, very clean book. So again, thank you, Gary, for offering such great stuff. I'll drop his eBay store link below, so y'all can also go check out some Gary Dolph goodness. Can't talk this morning. Last night we had a big auction on Gorilla Todd's. All right, look at this big thing. There's something I've been waiting on, and y'all heard me talk about it a couple episodes ago. But we had a big auction last night on Gorilla Todd's. We had a couple of new sellers last night. We had Scarecrow Comics and Yahweh. I'd spoken to Yahweh before, and Scarecrow. You know, I had both of them in my IG where we had conversed. But it was great to be on an auction with them and getting a chance to visit and know each other and such. So yeah, it was really great to be with those two guys. So I'll drop their links below too. Go sub them up. Excuse me. Go sub them up and let them know you love them. All right, this first one, speaking of Ed Piskor a few minutes ago, they showed this on Cartoonist Kayfabe, their channel. And I remember this from the 80s, and I thought it was really cool because it's Arthur Adams artwork. But Gumby's Summer Fun Special. Art Adams actually did 2 Gumby books, and I'm looking for the other one. But this was shown on Cartoonist Kayfabe. Alright, now these are the other 2 I was looking for. And this guy had them. They're new old stock, you know, still polybagged and everything. Power Records, The Incredible Hulk. Or Peter Pan Records, it says. I have, I think, a full set of the 6-inch. But the 12-inch LPs have been kind of hard to find. And I found this guy, you know, say a new old stock. He had them listed as returns, and that's because there's a little niche cut out at the bottom corner. I remember being able to find discounted records, and they usually have that little niche cut out. I know some people say that it shows that the record was unsold and returned. However, I also had heard that it was the mechanism in which some records were sorted. There was like a bar or something that came through, and so they had to cut out that niche to fit inside the well, whatever they were being held in. So I'm not sure. I do know that normally this means, though, that it was discounted, so perhaps unsold. Really great, glad to get that. And then the other thing I got was this Conan the Barbarian 12-inch. I'd never seen this one. I think the Hulk I'd seen, then I showed y'all the Spider-Man I picked up a while back. But yeah, really great. Picked this up. You know, just a cool 12-inch. It feels good to me. Doesn't feel like it's broken or anything. The Hulk also feels good. I'm probably going to slice these open just to make sure the records are okay. You know, one of these days I might actually buy a record player and listen to these and enjoy some childhood. But yeah, so very cool. Great artwork on the back. So show you all that. And show you the Conan again. So these are copyrighted 1976. Well, Marvel and there's a few DCs. I'm not sure if there's any 12. There were some Batman, because I have a couple of Batman 12-inch over here. Yeah, you know, they were doing so many cool things with product and stuff. You know, my main collection is, you know, odd 1970s, you know, Marvel DC toys. You know, I just love these. I love these. You know, definitely I grew up in the 70s, so part of my childhood. So really happy to get all those. All right, that is it for me today on Monday. More You Know Mondays. So this Monday will be on my channel, Censorship and Comics. So I'll drop a link below to where you can find that if you're watching this afterwards. But I'm going to go through the entire history of censorship. What we think of as superhero comics began in the late 1930s, beginning with Superman, Batman. Within 10 years, the popularity of comics had grown. Of course, I think with any medium that could perhaps have an influence on younger adults or kids, they tend to blame for certain ailments that occur in society. So we saw it in the 80s with like heavy metal music. We saw it in the 90s with video games. We're seeing it in the 2000s with social media. And it was no different back then. So in the 1940s, early 1950s, it was comic books. Of course, in the 1950s and 60s, it was television. So it seems like every generation has some type of medium that is being blamed for something. However, censorship still occurs today. Freedom of press, freedom of speech is part of our core rights here in America. And it's because of those freedoms that we're able to, you know, enjoy purchasing and digesting the type of media that we like, whether it's horror. You know, if it wasn't for our freedom of press and being able to express ourselves different ways, we wouldn't have things like Something Is Killing the Children, Maniac of New York, Red Room. We'll be discussing the history of censorship. We'll be talking about censorship that still occurs today. And I'll be talking about how you can help fight censorship, but also get some cool books at the same time. So it's not for free. You'll get something in return. So anyway, check out More You Know Mondays. Every Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. It alternates between myself and Jeff Hard-to-Come-By's channel. I will drop his link below also. And that is it for me today. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell every time I drop something new. You know, and again, check me out on the auctions with Gorilla Todd. I'm always a staple there. I'm also on Thunder Gods. I'll drop his link below too. Most of all, remember, peace, love, and comics. Thank you all. Bye.